Welcome, everyone, to another Chemistry 1 lesson with Mr. Swank. I'm Mr. Swank, and it's Tuesday, May 19th. It's time for the best part of the day. I know you're all waiting for it. It's the joke! So what's our joke of the day today? You know, I just quit my job at the helium plant. I will not be spoken to in that tone of voice. It's kind of a chemistry joke. Kind of. Anyway, moving on today. So our objective today is we're going to review how to calculate molar mass. Now, I talked about yesterday that we were going to review all the stuff from the previous week because it seemed like some people had some trouble. So I'm giving you some other videos kind of reviewing just these concepts by themselves and giving you another example problem before you do the work, okay? And don't forget, today there is a Google Meet at 11 a.m. or if you're watching this afterwards, well, it already happened. But please feel free to always comment on Google Classroom posts or email me if you have any questions. I'm always willing to help, okay? And I can always do another Google Meet if we need more help, okay? So let's move on. So we're going to talk about how to calculate molar mass. Now, yesterday, I brought it up that molar mass is the mass of 1 mole of a substance, and it is tied to the periodic table. So you need to have your periodic table out while you're doing this, okay? That's where the numbers come from for molar mass. That's where all of the numbers come from, okay? So the mass of 1 mole of anything is the atomic mass from the periodic table. If it's a pure element, you just take that atomic mass there, that's the number, and put grams afterwards. That's the mass of 1 mole. But when it comes to compounds, it's a little bit trickier. For example, what is the molar mass of sodium perchlorate? Now, I gave you the formula there. Sodium perchlorate is NaClO4. Okay. When you want to do the molar mass, the first thing you want to do is you want to break it up into each element you have. So our first element is Na. Now I have 22.99 written there. Why? If you look on your periodic table, the atomic mass of sodium is 22.99. So you need that number. Okay? And then you're going to multiply it by the number of sodiums in your formula. Now look there. Is there any number directly next to sodium? And it's not inside parentheses with the number outside the parentheses. So there is just 1 sodium. So it's going to be times 1. So 22.99 times 1 is 22.99 grams. That's the molar mass we get from sodium. Now let's move on to our next element, which is Cl. Okay, so we've got chlorine and the mass off the periodic table, which is 35.45. Again, go to chlorine on the periodic table. Look at the atomic mass there. It is 35.45. How many chlorines are there in the formula? Well, there's nothing directly next to the chlorine, so it's just 1. 35.45 times 1 is 35.45 grams. That's our molar mass from chlorine for that substance. And then lastly, we have O, but look here. I kept the O there, or the 4 there. Why? Because it's O4 in the formula. That means there's 4 O's. Now, the mass of O on the periodic table is 16.00 times, how many O's do we have? Well, we have it written right here. It's 4. So 16.00 times 4, what do you get? 64.00 grams. And then the last thing you have to do, add it all up. So 22.99 plus 35.45 plus 64.00 gets you a total molar mass of 122.44 grams per mole, meaning that is the number of grams in 1 mole. And that is how you calculate the molar mass. Again, I talked about this last week. I gave you some practice. We actually did 2 practice things on it, but I want you guys to do it one more time for me, okay? Because if you move on to Chem 2 or AP Chem, this is a very, very important thing to be able to do, okay? It's going to come back a lot. So make sure you give this a shot. There's a practice assignment there. Hopefully I see you guys during the Google Meet, or I did see you there. But if you have any other questions, comment on the Google Classroom post, email me, whatever you need to. But I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you all tomorrow.